If you zoomed in really close on your face,
oh my gosh,
you'd find tiny mites crawling in your pores.
Are you serious, bro? Get on my face, bro. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Lit Fan. Gang. Now you guys know that animation channel that comes up with these like weird ass stories and stuff that we see sometimes in, like the meme videos. So we're gonna be reacting to the actual channel. It's called Zack D Films, bro. Shout out to him, bro. These animations are great, but yeah, sometimes they're just a little sus and weird, and I just want to go on the channel and really watch these and analyze them myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the analyzer. I'm really him. Anyways, without further ado, make sure to grab your popcorn and let's see. Stuck in the water slide. Let's see this one.
If you're stuck in a water slide that's filling up with water, most people think they should try to
Why would you be stuck though? Don't you just slide down?
climb back up. But the slippery surface makes this nearly impossible.
Yeah, anybody with a right brain is not gonna climb back up, bro. I'm just being honest. Like,
instead,
I'm sliding
focus
down.
on staying calm and try to create space for air by tilting your head back. If water keeps rising, use your hands
Then you're dead.
to push yourself forward.
Okay, you're not dead yet.
Brace yourself as the water fills the slide entirely. Once the pressure equalizes
and then dies,
you may be able to push forward and float to safety.
Or you could have just slid in the first place, like just, you know, use the slide like how it's supposed to be intended to use, but okay.
Have you ever wondered why the letter E isn't used to grade?
Why?
Teachers use A, B, C, D, and F, but they skip
Yeah, that's kind of true, bro. They should put an E so it's harder to fail.
E. Why is this?
Bruh.
Well, the answer is actually pretty simple.
Okay.
You see, back in the day, schools...
Yeah, back in my day. Yeah, this is back in my day.
Schools did use the letter E, but in the 1930s, they decided to stop after students and parents thought that it meant excellent.
Yeah, that is kind of true, bro. That's kind of misleading. Because if I got an E, I'd be like, excelente.
Quickly replaced with F, because F for failed made more sense.
That's facts. That's fact. Nah, that makes sense.
The safety bar came loose
Oh
as
my.
the roller coaster went around a sharp turn.
Yeah, this is like my worst fear, bro. Falling out of a roller coaster. Jesus, wow.
The woman was suddenly ejected from the seat.
Me personally, though, I would just like use my wings and start flying, like, because I just got that much aura.
She was thrown into the air and landed on the tracks below, cutting open her head and fracturing her ribs. Paramedics rushed to help.
Nah, she's cooked, bro. There's no saving that.
A seizure as they were treating her.
God damn. Look at her arm too, bro. God damn.
Treating her. She was rushed to the hospital and survived, stunning the doctor.
There's no way she survived.
Called it a miracle.
Yeah, it's a miracle because it didn't happen.
The blade would cut through the metal rings into your neck if you wore chainmail under a guillotine. A steel helmet would be tougher, but if it wasn't thick enough, the guillotine could still crush through.
Why the hell am I watching this? I don't want to see.
A medieval knight, reinforced with solid metal, could stand a chance.
Damn.
If the blade didn't cut through, the impact would be so strong that it could break your neck.
You think? I didn't think that big, strong ass blade could break my neck, bro. I would have never thought. Yo.
They farted into glass.
Oh my gosh. Why?
Sealed them tight.
Why? Who does this, bro? This is the OnlyFans free shit, bro.
You see, the plague was moving through
I'm telling
Europe, and people believed it spread through bad air. So they collected farts in jars. When they were exposed to germs, they'd quickly open a jar and breathe.
Bro, why am I getting random flashes to like the Shrek movie, bro? Why am I don't understand. What?
Open a jar.
It's the
and breathe
potions.
in the stank. The farts were supposed to be stronger than the bad air from the
Oh,
plague,
okay.
and breathing it in would overpower the germs.
And also make you a sick freak. I would never step foot around you, bro.
But of course, this.
Like, imagine you go in your friend's house. He just has a whole bunch of jars of fart, bro. Oh yeah, it's just something I'm collecting lately, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just grinding, bro. What? Yo, booty hole grinding? What you mean?
He dropped the earrings
into
his mouth,
Ew.
swallowing them
He didn't drop them. He ate them. That's not dropping. And he's getting chased by the...
one by one.
What the f...
He was cornered by police after stealing several pieces of jewelry.
So he decided to swallow it.
With no time to run and nowhere to hide them, he swallowed them.
Ew.
When officers searched him, his hands were empty, but his stomach was not.
Yeah, no shit.
X-ray showed 4 sparkling diamonds sitting in his gut. Doctors had to monitor him for days, waiting for him to poop out the stolen jewelry.
Did he at least reach in there so he could get his money back? Well, not money back. He stole that bitch.
They buried the dog, but didn't notice the dirt moving as they walked away.
Why'd they bury the dog, though?
You see, the dog had been hit by a truck, thinking he was dead.
Oh, they thought he was dead.
Then left for the weekend. but he was actually
That's the first thing people think about though, is like burying their dog, like
just unconscious.
in a random place?
When he woke up underground, he clawed his way back up to the surface.
No way.
And when the family returned days later, they
Bro.
found him waiting on the porch, wagging his tail.
Bro, imagine, bro, you literally grieving, crying for your dog and he died and he just shows up at your door, bro. You'll be like, God?
He was happy, and they were horrified.
They're all scared.
The button is pressed on the handle, activating a
Briefcase.
lever connected to the rifle inside. This pulls the trigger, firing the gun while it's still in the case.
Okay.
It allows
Like, why do you have this feature? Like, do you just want to shoot everybody?
firing the gun while
What the
it's still in the case. It
Uh-huh.
allows bodyguards to spring into action in a split second. The bullets fire
Okay.
out of the hidden barrel while the spent casings are collected inside.
Yeah, how does this just go past TSA?
But you have to open the whole case if you need to clear the gun, reload,
Uh.
or even change to automatic. Meaning you would be
Okay.
fumbling around in the middle of a gunfight.
Yeah, I don't think anybody needed this. Like, nobody.
He scoops the bees
Scoops
into
a-
his mouth
Why? Nigga, why? Are you serious right now?
without squishing them, but they don't
Ew.
sting him. You see, earlier he
Why would they not sting him, bro? I would sting him.
had flooded the hive
Oh,
with
freak it.
smoke, and this calms the bees by blocking the alarm signals they send to each other. Now,
Wait, is this for real? Like, this is probably what beekeepers use, huh?
bees only sting when they feel threatened, but since no other bees are signaling danger, they stay calm and don't attack.
Yeah, put that thing back in your butt, buddy.
Meaning they'll calmly
Put
sit
that
in
thick
his
ass on.
mouth until he opens it.
Yeah, these bees need to get their thick ass on, boy.
If you open it too soon, hot
Oh.
steam and boiling food can shoot out, causing
Really?
serious burns. You see, they
Grandma got burned up.
heat up so much that the water inside turns to steam, and this builds up pressure, which
Right.
cooks food much faster than
And then it starts busting.
normal. When
Yup.
it's finished, the pressure is released slowly through a valve.
Oh,
If you open
yeah,
the lid
too
before
much.
it's done,
It can
all
bust
that
on you.
trapped steam rushes out at once.
And then you turn into a Last of Us zombie.
He was pulled through a tiny.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why do you do that?
He was pulled.
Why are you trying to touch it though? Like, what was you trying to get?
He was pulled.
Oh
through
my
a
God.
Tiny 5-inch gap in a steel processing machine.
What's wrong with 5 inch?
As his body was squeezed through, most of his skeleton was broken, and his
Yeah, I would think everything on him was broken after getting in there, bro.
stomach was ruptured. You see, he had leaned over to check something while it was turned
Check
off,
what?
But suddenly, it restarted, hitting his
And now he's restarted.
back and dragging
Oh
him
my gosh.
inside. An ambulance rushed him to a hospital where doctors
Zack D Films Hospital. You have a hospital, little bro?
performed surgery, and miraculously, he survived.
Big bro,
Years
actually, not little
later,
bro.
He even went back to the same company, only this time
Mm.
as a supervisor.
Wait a second. Wait, he survived this shit? I wasn't even paying attention. Hold on.
Where doctors performed
Hold on.
surgery, and miraculously,
Ain't no surgery saving this. Bro, he got shredded right now. He literally got shredded. How did he survive?
he survived. Years
Jesus.
later, he even went back to the same company, only this time
Mm.
as a supervisor.
Yeah, this has to be a fake story. There's no way.
They would strap you to the bed,
Oh.
then begin
Freaky ass doctor.
cutting into your skin. You
What
would
the
feel
hell?
Everything. The blades slicing.
Oh
the
my
needles
gosh.
stitching, fully awake the entire time.
What kind of surgery is this? Why did he need this?
But when it's over, they give you a shot, and the memory
Oh.
would disappear. You'd feel every moment during the surgery, but you would remember none of it. It would be way cheaper than real anesthesia, and just as safe.
Just as safe? My nigga, you felt the whole thing. What you mean just to say? You could have had a panic attack from just the pain alone and passed out.
Meaning insurance companies
What you mean?
might decide to only cover this memory-wiping drug.
Nah.
Actual anesthesia. You would be forced
Nah,
to
bro.
choose, pay out of pocket to be put under, or live through the pain.
This is some Black Mirror shit, bro. There's no way. That has to be fake, right? Somebody in the comments said this absolutely would not be safe as surgery with anesthesia. Getting operated on while fully conscious would send your body into shock and possibly. That's what I said. That's literally what I said, bro. Patients used to die this way during surgery before anesthetics were invented. Yeah, this is some Black Mirror episode though. I can see this in a Black Mirror.
The cow knocked him into
Oh.
a pile of manure,
Wow.
snapping his
Not only you got knocked by a cow, but then you got put right into his poo-poo. It's crazy. That must be a shitty day, huh?
hip. He couldn't move and had no way to call for help. For 5 days, he lay helpless in the dirt,
Damn.
baking in the sun and
He's just laying there. Like, he's gonna become a part of the poop. He's gonna live the poop. He's gonna breathe the poop. He's gonna feel how they feel. He's gonna smell how they smell. He's gonna breathe how they breathe.
freezing at night. But he wasn't alone. His goat found him and
His
stayed
goat? Wait, LeBron, what is he doing here?
by his side.
What the
At night, she curled up
Kobe.
beside him to keep him warm. Days passed
Wow.
without food and water.
So this goat just okay with just sitting on shit? Like, it's just okay with that?
The man grew weak, but the goats let him
Oh.
milk her into an old
Oh.
bottle, getting
Oh, he milking that alright.
just enough to survive. Eventually, he was found and rushed to the hospital, but he swears he wouldn't have made it without her.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Me personally, I have too much Oreo, so I would have like pushed all the poop off her. That's a fact, bro. Like, it wouldn't have been green Oreo either. Shut up.
If you laid on a landmine with a
Oh.
pillow underneath, the blast would...
Bro, what in the Mr. Beast challenge is this? Like, why would I do this? Like, I have a bed in the house.
If
Like,
you laid on a
what the f-
landmine with a pillow underneath, the blast would rip through your body
nah, I wouldn't have guessed that. I would never have guessed that.
like paper. Now, you might think 100 pillows sandwiched between you and the mine would keep you safe. But the force
Nigga, nobody thought that. Anybody with a brain never thought that. Maybe the kids in the YouTube comments will think that, but not me.
would still tear off your legs, and shrapnel would pierce your body.
Yeah, you're done.
10,000 tightly packed pillows, duct tape,
10,000?
waist high. They might absorb enough of the shockwave to keep you alive.
Oh my gosh.
but you'd still be seriously injured.
Yeah, intestinal damage, you're done.
You would actually need a bunker of
My
over
testicles?
100,000 reinforced pillows layered with Kevlar and
All right, don't give Mr. Beast ideas, bro.
dense foam
Come on, bro.
to be perfectly safe.
Yo, Mr. Beast, do not do this video.
A chef in China chopped
Oh my God.
off the head of a snake as
You chopped off my snake?
he was preparing a dish. But as he reached down to throw the head away, nerves inside the
Yeah, snake's head's still like, they're still alive and the nerve keeps working after they get cut off.
snake
I know that.
suddenly fired. The severed head snapped forward and bit his hand, sinking its fangs deep into
Yeah, I wouldn't trust none of that. I would cut the head off too, and then the teeth off too, like before I even get close to
his
it.
skin. The bite delivered a full dose of venom
God
directly
damn.
into his bloodstream, and the chef collapsed, dying shortly after.
Damn, he died after that? God.
If you were shot out of a mile-long slingshot,
Oh.
you would be launched at over 3,000 miles
Oh, really?
per hour. You would cover the length of a football field
And don't forget the part where you die?
in a tenth of a second. In just 1 minute, you would be over 50 miles away.
And then you would die?
And if you didn't slow down, you could travel over 100 miles,
100 miles to your death.
even crossing an entire state.
God
In
damn.
reality, the force of the launch
Wait
would
a second.
crush you instantly, meaning you'd be flying in
That's what I
several
said.
pieces.
Well, you could just reconnect them after, right? They just sew them together and shit?
He shoved the rod
Oh
down
my
his
God.
throat,
Nigga, why? Why? Why'd you do that?
but as he did, it ripped a 4-inch hole in his windpipe. Even
Yeah,
though he was
yeah,
in
no
severe
shit.
pain,
This is like those magicians. I don't know how they do like sword swallowing thing, bro. How do they do that? That has to be fake, right?
he continued the act in front of the stunned audience.
God damn.
As soon as he left the stage,
He died.
collapsed.
He died.
Doctors couldn't operate. Instead, he spent 5
Hmm.
weeks in intensive care while the wound
That's
healed
crazy.
naturally. And as soon as it
How did that heal naturally? What?
did, he went right back to
No way.
swallowing swords.
Yeah, bro just wants to be the throat goat for no reason. Bro, stop. You don't have to be the throat goat, bro. It's okay.
You would strap it to your back and stick the syringe in your arm.
Why?
This would take a tiny sample of your blood and measure how much sugar was in there. A
You just go to the doctor, like book up a doctor appointment and they could check your blood levels and shit.
pump would then inject insulin through a second syringe, which would keep your sugar levels stable. But it ran on heavy batteries, making it difficult to carry, and it needed to be
Yeah, you could just go to the doctor and just like not eat so much sugar to the point where you're just like having a seizure.
If you were buried alive and woke up, your
Ooh.
movement would trigger a hidden mechanism inside the coffin. This would launch a shiny
What?
ball into the air and ring a bell as a warning.
Wait, is this for real?
At the same time, a valve would open, letting in
Oh my
fresh
God.
air and light through a tube. This tube
What
also
the
carried
heck?
sound, meaning you could
Wait, I feel like this is actually facts
yell
though.
for help to cemetery workers. But
Oh, hell
actual
no.
dead bodies can
Imagine like being a cemetery worker, you freaking hear somebody screaming in their grave. Oh my God, that's like a nightmare.
release gas and move on their own, meaning the alarm could be triggered by a dead body.
Oh,
resulting in
that's
real
true, huh?
corpses being dug up, which is why this
Damn.
invention never really caught on.
Oh, so it's not literally fake. God damn it.
He ordered all cats to
Chop!
be killed,
Why?
believing they carried Satan's spirit.
God
inside them.
damn. Y'all carry Satan's spirit, bro. killing cats like this?
Europe, thousands were chased down and put to death.
Oh my
These
gosh.
cats ate rats and mice that lived in the streets. And after they were killed, the rats multiplied.
Yo, it's so crazy though, like on some real shit, like a lot of religions and stuff, it's crazy how they like are supposed to be like good people or stand on certain shit, but then bro, they're like the most violent, bro, just killing people because of certain things. I don't understand. Just because of something you believe in, you either kill yourself or kill other people. Like how does that even correlate, bro?
And thrived. Now the rats were covered in fleas, which carried the plague. And because there were so many, the plague spread quicker. Millions of people were wiped out, all because of the Pope's superstition.
Dumbass Pope.
If you shot a bullet next to a supercar going over 2,700 miles per hour, their speeds would match.
No
So
way.
Just reach out and
I would think the bullet would be way faster.
grab the bullet. Well,
No.
the bullet would be almost 200 degrees.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible. You can't just grab it, dude. Like I thought that was common sense.
Meaning you would get seriously burned. It'd also be spinning thousands of times a second. Which
God
would kill
damn.
the skin and fat right
Oh
there.
my gosh.
And even if you had a super thick
Yeah, you better hope you don't do nothing with that hand, bro. You ain't doing it no more.
glove, your arm would actually snap as
Oh,
soon as it left the car.
God
Shot a
damn.
bullet next to a
Wait, can you actually match the speed of a bullet with this car though?
She had a dream that she was taken on board a UFO by
Oh.
aliens who did medical tests on her.
Yeah, this is a weird ass dream you have at freaking like 4 a.m. and then you wake up at 5 and then you can't go back to sleep and then you fall asleep at like 8.
Her. A few days later, she went to the dentist for a routine checkup. The dentist
Okay.
took an x-ray of her jaw, and when the
Right.
image appeared, both of them stared
God damn, she had 20,000 teeth, my nigga. Are you an alien?
in shock. Hidden beneath her tooth was a
The f-
tiny metal rectangle.
Why?
The dentist couldn't explain
What did you eat, my nigga?
it, so he scheduled a removal for the following week.
Okay.
2 nights before, she had the exact same alien dream again.
Mm.
And when she went back to the dentist, another x-ray
Maybe it's
was
not a
taken,
dream. It's
and
not a
the
dream.
object was completely gone. Now,
So them aliens did it in you and taking shit out your teeth. Okay.
some say the dentist just made a mistake, but others believe it's proof of something more.
Of what? Like, she's possessed.
If you got into a Zorb ball and rolled off a 10-story building,
Why would I
you
do
might
that?
think it would protect you.
Why would
the
I-
ball is only made of thin plastic.
Yeah.
So when you hit the ground, your organs would keep moving.
Oh my
and crash
gosh.
into your bones, killing
Ew.
you instantly. Now, if a Cybertruck hits you at full speed,
That's so crazy. Like when you're literally your intestines, your organs and stuff. If any of those get damaged, bro, that's literally like pretty much instant death.
the ball wouldn't break, but
It depends,
the
though.
impact would break your spine and
Oh my
crack
God.
your ribs.
Yeah, you get your back broken in the wrong way.
And if a jet
That's
slammed
crazy.
into you, the ball
Oh.
would instantly burst, allowing the jet's force to tear
Yeah,
off all your
I don't think we needed the video for this. I don't think we needed to see those facts.
limbs and liquefy your organs.
What the?
A robotic arm grabs your gold necklace and
Oh.
drops it into a
Yeah, we have beef, bro. Nah, me and that robotic arm, we going back for centuries.
furnace,
I don't care.
melting into liquid metal. This molten
Wow.
gold is then poured carefully into a mold, cooling quickly into a
That the gold from Dead Rails?
small solid gold bar in seconds.
Oh.
Sensors check its precise weight and purity, calculating exactly how much money it's worth based
Right.
on real-time gold
Wait, can I sell that in Grow Guard?
prices.
I'm so brain rot. There's no way I said that.
Then the machine transfers
I'm done,
the
I'm done, I'm
cash
done.
into your bank account.
All right, let me do that thing. All right, hey, robot. You know what? We don't have beef, bro. As long as we can split. You know what I'm saying? We can split though.
A beast with a long neck was
Oh.
seen gliding across
We love long necks.
the lake.
Oh,
And
Loch
the
Ness.
photo
Oh, long-
showed its
Loch-
head and neck peeking out of the water.
Is that Flight Reacts?
Sonar scans were used to prove the legend was real, and a
Yeah.
hunting party even went out with a harpoon to catch the creature.
Oh.
But decades later, that iconic photo was revealed to be a small model floating on the lake. To
Yeah, no shit. That's not a real monster.
this day, people still claim to see Nessie, and many more
It's the same thing with like Bigfoot and stuff, bro. Like it's always gonna be circulating, but it's never real.
photos and videos show this
It's always some blurry shit, bro.
mysterious monster.
Okay, that's not him.
The man charged forward with the chainsaw,
Okay.
determined to kill his son. You see,
Why? What did his son do, bro? Did he not take out the trash?
he had attacked him because they had been arguing.
Oh.
Before he could strike,
Okay. Yeah, this is a valid reason to chainsaw someone. It's just, just argue. Yep. Yell at someone, chainsaw them. All right.
the young man ran him over with the mower.
God damn.
The metal teeth chewed through his leg.
Oh my God.
ripping through chunks of flesh
Yeah, I don't need to see this.
and bone.
I don't need.
He was rushed to the hospital where his injured leg was amputated. He
You look like a piece of steak now.
was later convicted of attempted first-degree murder.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. He needs like second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth degree, bro.
He dimmed the gas-powered lights in the house. But when his wife asked him why it was darker, he told her she was just imagining things. Every night,
Oh, he's literally gaslighting her. Okay. Okay. Shut up.
a little more. And every time she pointed it out, he told her she was crazy. Eventually, she questioned her own sanity. And when she truly believed she was crazy, he stole her money,
God damn.
knowing that she no longer trusted her own thoughts.
That's crazy. Is this a real story? Nah, bro's messed up.
This all started with gas-powered lights, and it's where
Wow.
we get the term gaslighting.
Wait, okay, is this factual? Let me see in the comments, bro. Gaslighting is when they burn you and then tell you you're too sensitive to the fire. Bro, that's actually a really great quote. I never thought of it like that.
When you smash your funny bone, you're actually hitting a nerve that runs along your elbow,
Yo, I hate hitting my funny bone. It feels so weird.
right near the surface of your skin. And
Do you have funny bone in like your test?
when your elbow bumps something hard, the nerve is squeezed directly against your bone. Now, this nerve runs from your neck all the way down to your hand. And when it gets hit, it sends a burst of signals racing down your arm. To make sense of them, your brain interprets the signals as a sharp, tingling pain. But there's still nothing funny about it.
Yeah, this is literally nothing funny. Like, you would think it would make you laugh, bro. No, it just makes me like go spam for like 3 seconds.
If your wheels were square, they would bounce and jolt violently on the road.
Now, why the f would I want square wheels, bro? This is not Roblox.
But if you shape
This is
the
not-
road with a special wave pattern, each flat side of the square wheel
Perfect.
will slot perfectly
Yup, America, go ahead, fix your roads, bro. We need square, we need Roblox cars.
into each curve.
Yup.
This keeps the wheel's center at the same height
There you
the
go.
entire time, which
See, this is what I pay taxes for.
prevents any bouncing or shaking, giving you an unexpectedly smooth ride.
Hell yeah, we gonna ride that real smooth. Super smooth.
If you grew to over 1,000 pounds, the pressure from your
Then I die.
own body would start to crush
God
your internal
damn.
organs, making it hard to eat. But if you did,
Yeah, that would be hard to do literally anything.
it managed to keep gaining weight.
Holy shit.
Lying down would flatten your lungs, making it almost
Bro, this is crazy. Like, those people that are on 600 pounds, 700 pound life, like, I can't imagine that shit, bro. Dead ass. Like, I literally would get 20, 30 pounds overweight, and I literally feel like I'm about to die, bro. Like, literally, my bones start hurting more. Everything starts hurting, bro.
impossible to breathe.
I can't imagine being like hundreds.
Now, pound for pound, your bones are actually stronger than concrete, meaning
God
you'd
damn.
have to weigh a massive 1,800
1,800?
pounds before your skeleton would
Wow.
just collapse.
That's actually wild. How freaking strong our skeleton is, bro. We need to weigh 1,800 pounds for it to even get crushed. That's
He watched his parents' boat flip over, unable to help them as they drowned. You see, he had
See, me personally, I have too much aura. I would save them.
been on a camping trip deep in the woods when they decided to fish on their boat.
Damn.
But the boy didn't want to go and ended up witnessing his parents' death. Panicked and
Wow.
alone, he tried to walk to the nearest town, but the sun went down fast. and
Okay.
The cold set in even sooner. He curled up on the ground, shivering as he fell asleep. There
Why are you falling asleep? There's still work to do.
was a good chance he wouldn't make it through the night.
Yeah, obviously.
That's when 3 wild beavers found the boy.
Oh, it's like Jungle
Pressed their
Book.
warm bodies against his to keep him from freezing.
Y'all should have ate him.
He woke up to them snuggled around his body.
Oh.
In the middle of heartbreak and cold, those little creatures gave him the warmth he needed to survive.
Warm my ass.
If you zoomed in really close on your face,
Oh my gosh.
you'd find tiny mites crawling in your pores.
Hell no, I
These
won't, bro.
microscopic-
If I saw this, bro, I'm spraying Lysol on my face immediately. Like, what you mean there's microscopic bugs on my face?
bugs eat
What
your
the f-
skin's natural oils, but they have
So my skin's oiled up?
no way to poop it out, meaning
What?
the poop builds up inside their bodies
What?
throughout their lives.
What?
And when they finally die, all that
Fuck on my face.
stored up waste spills out onto your skin.
Bro.
Your immune system freaks out, causing red
What the
bumps
f-
and swelling. So if your face turns red,
So this is why you get pimples and shit? Are you serious, bro? Get on my face, bro.
and irritated, it's probably because of poop.
Wow, bro. I'm literally getting shitted on every day. What the f?
She handed her students real swords and told them to duel after clearing a fighting ring in the classroom. But as they did, one student
I don't think you're supposed to do this in school. This is might be a safety concern. I don't know. It's just you guys have sharp katanas out.
Accidentally slashed another.
Oh
the
my
sword cut deep into her hand.
God damn.
The teenager's nerves and tendons. As she bled, the teacher panicked. She forced her students to delete any videos and refused to call 911. Finally, the school nurse called an ambulance. But despite surgery, the girl never fully recovered, and the teacher was eventually fired.
Yeah, that teacher needs to be fired and never be a teacher again, bro. Like, you just randomly handing out katanas to your students, bro? Why do we do that? That's not how we bond as students, bro. That's not the icebreaker we need. No, I'm saying I want to get to know their names, not how they're gonna slice my tissue.
Hold open your eyes and lean over the eye wash station, letting the clean water.
Why your eyes look like that, bro? How much drugs you do?
Hit both eyes at once. As it does, look up, down, left, and right. This will flush out the dangerous chemicals before they cause serious damage.
Did you literally like take a dive into a chemical bath? Like, how did you get that bad?
Now, some chemicals are strong enough to blind you.
Oh my gosh.
Wash most of them out. To be sure, keep rinsing for at least 15 minutes. By that,
what did you do? Like, I need to know what she did.
At that time, your eyes should be clear, saving you from going blind.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
If the Earth suddenly stopped spinning, you'd instantly be thrown east at over 1,000 miles an hour.
Oh really?
This is because the force of the movement would keep working
on
the Earth's surface.
Oh fucking really? I would have never guessed that.
Making everything keep going at the same speed it was before.
Oh really?
Anything not attached would go flying. Even oceans would shift with devastating force.
Wow.
And since the atmosphere would keep...
Yeah, so basically it's just natural disasters. It's pretty much Roblox.
The bullet shot towards the house, going through the window, and heading straight for his head.
No way, no way, no way. Chill.
And wearing a headset.
Zack D Films headset. Ah, that's important.
And instead of piercing through his skull,
let's go.
The bullet hit the headset first.
Damn.
The padding and metal inside deflected the bullet.
What?
Safely away.
Bro, imagine, like, dude, I would just thank my lucky stars for that, bro. No way. Hey, this is why it's good to be a gamer, bro, because if you get shot, you won't get shot.
Shocked, he pulled off the broken headset and realized that it had just saved his...
See, me personally, I wouldn't need a headset, though, because, like, my aura would just make the bullet just deflect the other way automatically, you know what I'm saying?
His life.
That's just me, though. Not everybody can do that. All right, chat. That's enough of Zack D Films, bro. I hope you guys like it. Maybe if you guys want me to react to more videos, I would, bro. These are really fun videos. They're funny, and they're really good quality and stuff. So shout out to Zack D Films, and I love you guys, bro. Thank you guys for supporting, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.